Bonjour, mesdames et messieurs. Good day, ladies and gentlemen. Well, I'm quite sure you must have heard about radioactive elements like radium and polonium. Having talked about these elements, did you know Madame Curie was the one who discovered these elements by the techniques which she invented for isolation of radioactive isotopes? So today, we'll be narrating you all a story on the life of Madame Marie Curie. Allons-y, let's go. On November 7, 1867, a girl named Maria Salomea Sklodowska was born to the family of prominent educators in the Polish capital Warsaw, which was then occupied by Russia. Maria's parents were very keen on educating their children.
Maria, note it down. Heat is the form of energy that is transferred between systems with different temperatures.
Women were not allowed to gain education back then, so Maria was also barred from learning.
Excuse me, I would want to enroll myself at this university.
No way. This is a men only university. Women are not allowed to study here.
Maria, even if these institutes don't allow you to study, you can continue your further education at clandestine university.
The Sklodowska sisters were studying in the clandestine flying university, also known as floating university, which allowed women to pursue higher studies.
Maria, my husband both are moving to Paris. Why don't you join us there to pursue your further education?
No, sister, I don't have enough money to move with you. I've decided to stay in Poland itself and work as a governor as well as a tutor for earning. I'm sure about it. Very much sure about it.
After working in Poland as a tutor in the year 1891, Marie could finally move to Paris. She got herself enrolled in the Sorbonne University. She was called Marie in France.
By the year 1893 and 1894, Marie was rewarded by master's degree in physics and in mathematics respectively. The same year when she got her degree, Pierre Curie entered her life. Pierre Curie was a physician and on Marie's insistence, he wrote a doctorate thesis on magnetism. By March 1895, Pierre Curie received his doctorate. Their mutual passion and interest in science brought them together. The two married each other in July 1895 and worked together. Influenced by the work of Wilhelm Röntgen and Henry Becquerel, Marie decided to work into uranium rays as a possible research field.
It is observed that when uranium salt is exposed under light, it emits high penetrating radiations which can be recorded on photographic plate.
Based on Henry Becquerel's work, Curie found soon that thorium emitted similar radiations. On studying the radioactive ore pitchblende, the Curies found out that uranium alone doesn't emit radiation, and there were other elements too responsible for these radiations. In 1893, they discovered two new elements and named them radium and polonium, and also coined the term radioactivity. In 1902, the two extracted 1/10 gram of pure radium chloride salt from tons of pitchblende. Later that year, Henry Becquerel and Pierre Curie were nominated for Nobel Prize in Physics, but Marie was overlooked.
My wife has also made a significant contribution to this work. She should be nominated too. She too deserves to be recognized by her contribution.
On Pierre Curie's insistence, Marie was also nominated along with Pierre and Henri. In the year 1903, the two Curies and Henri Becquerel shared the Nobel Prize together, making Marie the first woman to back a Nobel laureate. Tragedy hit the Curies in 1906 when Pierre met with a road accident and died. In an act of honor, Marie was offered Pierre's position as the professor at Sorbonne University, making Marie the first female professor at that university. In 1911, she won her second Nobel Prize, this time in chemistry, for discovery of new elements and extraction of elements and its pure compounds. She operated mobile radiology units during World War I and served the country. She also investigated the effects of radiation on tumor cells. In 1934, she took her last breath. Curie died of aplastic anemia, which is believed to be caused because of the radiation exposure. Her remains are reserved in a coffin lined with lead. Her research papers are also kept in lead-lined boxes to contain the radiation. Maria Sklodowska-Curie's revolutionary research laid the groundwork for our understanding of physics and chemistry, blazing trails in oncology, medicine, and nuclear physics, to name a few. In spite of all the hardships faced, she emerged as an independent personality. Marie Curie is definitely an inspiring figure to draw inspiration from. Hope you liked our portrayal on Madame Curie's story. Merci beaucoup pour votre passion. Passe une bonne journée. À bientôt.